Happy Monday, everybody! Is it a magical Monday or a misery Monday? We will find out today. Thank you for coming back. And if you haven't already, give me a subscription down below. Hit that notification button as well. And there will be a magic or misery Monday every single week for you. So let's get straight into one thing very much to begin with. I don't know if you can notice, but there has been a slight change with me. Don't know if it's that obvious. You may have noticed what it could be. You may not. I'll give you a clue. Yeah, that's right. I'm wearing bunnies today. Oh, these cute. I was in TK Maxx the other day and I found them, and they're for kids, but I don't care. I figured these are so adorable. And look, they're wire, so like move around. I thought these are so cute. I will have to wear these because Easter is coming. Okay, it's months away yet, but anyway, I thought these were so cute, and you get them in blue and green and pink and purple. Oh yeah, and I have my hair done too. Don't know if you noticed that. So yeah, so I've had my hair done. It's so nice. I love it. I do love it. It's super shiny. Super shiny. And I thought I'd go with like a really out there kind of colouring. So I've got like a really dark purple to like a lighter purpley pink and then to like blonde on the ends. I absolutely love it. I am so happy with it. You would not even begin to understand how much I love my hair. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this or like change it in 6 weeks time. I have no idea. But we shall see, and so will you. If you subscribe to me, you will be able to keep up with my hair. Do you know what? I've gone through so much of this stuff as well. Baltiste. Now this is dry shampoo, which I've had for years, but I've never really used it. It's just good stuff. Like I actually use it now. Really, really handy. Really, really good. So yeah, I'm really loving this too at the moment. Rose gold. Not sure about the smell of it, but yeah, really handy for like this kind of hair. So yeah, I'm loving my hair. But that's not why you're here. You are here today because you want me to tell you if this palette is a magical palette or a miserable palette. This is the Freedom Pro Artist Pad Studio to Go. This is the pink one. They do, I think maybe another one or two. I'm not really sure. You can probably see all of it on my face because of the sunlight streaming through my window. It's actually sunny, oh my goodness. But yeah, you can kind of see it on my face. I have used it. I've used the blush, I've used the highlighter, I've used the bronzer, and of course I've used the eyeshadows that are in it. Wow, that is like super bright. My goodness, I may have to close my curtains in a minute. On my lips, if you can see, and it's not like completely washing you out, I'm actually using e.l.f. today. This is the first e.l.f. product I've ever had, and this is actually one of their matte lip colours. This is in Tea Rose. I can't remember how much this was now. I got it in Superdrug and Truro. I don't remember how much this was. I'll have to find out and like leave it somewhere on the screen or somewhere, because honestly it's like, it's really good. It's a really nice like pen one, and it is matte, and that's what's on my lips today. And I really like the colour, but yeah, Tea Rose, really, really pretty. It is matte, but it's not like drying your lips out kind of matte. It's got a very slight sheen to it, but I absolutely love it. I'm gonna just like close the curtains a second because I think this is like just like a bit overpowering, don't you? Okay, so I've had to like close my curtains, so you're still getting natural light coming in. It's just gonna be not that bright because that was just a little bit too overpowering for me. So yes, we're getting into this palette today. This is by Freedom, which I think is all part of Makeup Revolution. It's all to do with Tan Beauty, so you can get it from their website. You can get it in Superdrug as well. This retails at £15. It does go into a sale. I noticed it went to a sale to £7.50, but usually it's £15. You get quite a lot of product in here. Now I'm just going to talk about the packaging first. These are also 100% cruelty free, if you wanted to know. So you get this like plastic back to it, like most makeup palettes. You get this plastic back into it. It's quite a big plastic back. It's like feels very hollowed, so not maybe as strong as some of the other palettes, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it feels a bit cheaper. The front of it here, it's like a fake leather case to it, kind of plasticky, but definitely like a fake leather look. You also get this little thing. I have got a quibble with this though. This, yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. So yeah, it's sort of meant to look like an iPad and things like that, which I think is really clever. It's meant to have that tablet look. If we take this off, and then open it up. You can actually have it so it stands up like this, so you can use it, or you can just bend it right around. Now the first thing I'm gonna just go over with here is this mirror. This mirror, as you can see, makes everything wobbly. You know, it has like that weird like sort of circus mirror effect. It makes your face go as well. I wouldn't recommend using the mirror. They could have made the mirror a lot bigger and a lot better. I don't see why they haven't done that with this palette, but I suppose their main thing is really to have it so it's folded like this. The other thing that I don't like about it is this elastic bit here. If you don't pull it around properly, it will twang into the product and it will gouge the product out there. It full on swipe right into the highlighter here, and now I've got a great big line in my highlighter. So let's get into the actual product itself. Now, as you can see, I've been using this quite a lot, as you can probably see from all of the fallout and everything everywhere. I've been using this for quite a few weeks now, almost since Christmas, so I can give you a proper review and tell you what I think. Straight off the bat, this is a very difficult palette to actually use. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Hang on. Sorry, you were so close then, I do apologise. So yeah, this is a very difficult palette to actually get on with. There are a lot of shimmers in here. If you don't like lots of shimmers, you will struggle. A lot of these shades come across very samey. So my initial thought was this is going to be very difficult. A lot of it looks the same. You've got a lot of browns, a lot of pinks, a lot of golds. They're just darker and lighter tones. So it's very, very difficult, especially with the shimmers. You can't always get like the actual colours of them to come out. So I would definitely recommend getting hold of some of your Pro Fix and using your Pro Fix when you're using some of these. Not necessarily all of them. Now today I've put my eye primer on and I covered my whole base in this colour here. So these colours here are really good for a base cover, really, really good. The next two I have are these ones here. There's no names for these as well, so I do apologise. The next two I have are these ones here. These are really good as highlighters and also for the inner corner of your eye and the brow bone. I use this one and this one on my brow bone, so for highlighting it's fantastic. If you want an actual payoff of colour, you're going to need to Pro Fix it because you're not going to notice it very well. There is a lot of fallout with these as well. In the pan, not so much on your face. I haven't noticed any fallout from these on my face whatsoever. So when you're tapping off, you do get a lot of fallout, which is why you've got all these bits of stuff everywhere. It's very dusty. Quite an overpowering talc smell as well. The more you use it, so the more it's open, the more talky smell you'll get. So if you're not comfortable with that smell, I would not advise this palette. Doesn't bother me at all. I can get used to it, you know, but if you don't like overpowering smells, the smell of talc is very high on this. The next line over, sorry, is a lot of like light pinks and browns. So you have got matte shades put in here, but they're sort of mixed around. So you've got a shimmer, then a matte, then you've got these shimmers again. Some of them, like this one here, these few here, they're very, very chunky. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but they are very chunky glitters. You see these two here specifically, very, very chunky, very glittery. Again, you will have to use something like a Pro Fix to really get it all to stick and stay. The pigments of these are very, very good. I'll zoom in on my eyes in a minute, but like I said a minute ago, there's quite a lot of samey colours, so you're really gonna have to go contrasting if you really want to get like a good look with it. So on my eyes today, I have used, in the corner of my eye, I've got this one here actually, this dark pink. Then on the centre of my lid, I was going to go for this silver here, but instead I went for this gold one here with the Pro Fix. And on the outer corner, I went with this one here. So, I mean, I didn't think I'd ever use these colours because they're very dark and I'm not keen on very dark colours. But I went with that blue just because I think it would combat the pink, and I'll be honest, I think it works really, really well. For the crease colours, what I did was I've used this one here, then I built it up with that one and this one. So that you can build on them, they do blend out really well. I'm not going to lie, they blend out really, really well. But I think for a beginner, this kind of palette is going to be a real struggle to deal with, because if I just show you again, Like I said before, these colours are very samey. There's a lot of similarities there. It could be quite difficult if you're not sure. You can blend and blend and blend and not necessarily going to get the exact look that maybe you desired. So I would say for a beginner, this could be a miserable palette. For me, I've actually really enjoyed using it. Like I said, to begin with, I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with this? Because I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not a professional, blah, 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 blah. We know this by now, but I'm pretty good with color schemes and things. But anyway, I'm pretty good with color schemes and things. So using this and using with the Pro Fix that I've got just made it a lot easier. And like I said, I've been using this for probably 3 weeks now, and I've gotten used to using it. But yeah, I think if you get this straight away, you're gonna be like, oh, what do I do? Because there are so many similar things. Now, along the bottom here, you have actually got a highlighter, a pink and a brown blusher, and then this one here is meant for, I believe this is like a contouring one or something. I believe, yes. So that's meant to be like your bronze, like your all over bronzers. That's it, yes, your bronzer, that's your blushes, and that's your highlighter. Now the highlighter I have used today, it's a very nice highlighter. Very, very, very nice. The pink you can probably clearly see on my cheeks is this one. This personally for me is not a good pink. I can pop a little bit of it on and it goes a long, long way. I think maybe if you have got darker skin, that would be so much better for you. With me and my pale white skin, it's not a good idea. This one here I've also tried. It's very, very brown, which is fine. Again, if you've got a tan or if you've got darker skin, it'd be all right. But for me, it's just a no-go. And this one here, absolutely fine. I used it all over my face, and that's actually brought it out really nicely. The highlighter though, I am really, really loving. It's quite subtle, but I like subtle, so I'm really happy with that. I'm just gonna overall tell you that I believe that if you use this quite a bit and you get used to it, this will be a magical palette, absolutely 100%. This will be going into my drawers here for keeps, definitely. And I think though, if you're a beginner, I just think that maybe it'll be a bit too much to begin with. But if you want a lot for your money, this is definitely a good way to go. I'm just going to scooch you in and show you up close now what I managed to do with it. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully, I've got that blue, then I've got that gold, and I've got that pink. The shimmers are absolutely amazing. I didn't do swatches for this palette because there are so many colours in here, but I really think you can see just from what I've got on my eyes today how good it actually is. Now, to get it this good, I did have to use my Pro Fix and I had to actually pat it on. The blue on the outer corner, I patted it on and then I blended it out with a fluffy brush and it worked just fine. They do blend out a little bit, but obviously for the full colour payoff, you are going to have to Pro Fix and pat. That is not a big deal for me. I think these are absolutely lovely. I also used it as a drop shadow along here, and also as you can see here, there is that highlighter as well. Really, really lovely. I think overall it's really, really pretty. I am very chuffed to bits with it. I don't usually fix my face with stuff, but I did find out that the that setting spray, this is the Urban Decay one. I think this is the All Nighter one. Yeah, All Nighter makeup setting spray, long lasting. This Urban Decay one is what I've used all over my face. I don't tend to set my makeup. Probably should, but I don't. I did do it today just to see if that would help, because the blushes and everything in here are just, they're very powdery, and I found them a bit difficult to like really work out and things. Setting your face afterwards really helped melt it all together and blend it together and make it work. So I would suggest definitely using a setting spray of some sort after you have used the powders in here, and it did help the eye makeup a little bit as well. So yeah, overall I gotta say this is a magical palette if you are not a beginner. So if you want to give it a go though, why not? Makeup's meant to be fun. Just give it a go if you want to, no harm done, and you can always get better the more you use it. That's what I did. I got better the more I use it. So yeah, give it a go if you want to. So next week, if you subscribe and rejoin me on Monday, I will be reviewing another palette. Now this palette's been around for a while, and a lot of you are going to be like, Jane, Really? You've not reviewed it yet? Like, where have you been? Seriously, where have you been? Well, I've been testing it because, like I said, I want my whole Magical Misery thing to be products that have actually been tested, and I've tried for weeks and weeks to see if it really is worth it or not. So my next palette will be the Soph X palette by Makeup Revolution. So loads of people have gone off about it and they've bought it and they loved it and rah rah rah. But with me and hype, I'm very much like, I want to get it and really use it and then see if it is worth it or not. So next week we'll be looking to see if the Soph X palette really is a magic or misery palette. So join me back on Monday and we will be testing this one out, and I will let you know how I felt since I've had this. Gosh, when did it come out? Like November last year? I got it a couple of weeks after because it was sold out. So I've been using this since before Christmas. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys, so come back next Monday to see if this is a magic or misery product. Don't forget to subscribe here and check out my last video, or whichever video comes up, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this bit yet. Like, I don't know. But I will see you next Monday. Thank you very much. Bye!